Good morning, students. This is the lesson of class 8 for the subject of geography, topic overpopulation and underpopulation. It is covered in chapter 2, population dynamics, starting on page number 24 of your textbook and is being presented 3rd of May 2021. Children, in the last session, we have discussed about the population density. As you can see in this map, dark colored region have a higher population density as compared to the light colors, whitish areas. So with this map we can conclude that the world population is not well distributed. Its distribution is uneven, due to which circumstances like overpopulation and underpopulation usually occurs on the surface of the earth. So now, first of all, discuss about overpopulation. Overpopulation means too great a population for a given region to support. It is the condition of having a population so dense as to cause environmental deterioration and impair quality of life or a population crash. The 10 countries with largest population in the world are China, India, USA, Indonesia, Brazil, Pakistan, Nigeria, Bangladesh, Russia, and Japan. The causes of overpopulation are decline in death rate and better medical facilities. So due to medical facilities which are very good, the death rate is declining, causing overpopulation, whereas the birth rate is already. Now, what are the impacts of overpopulation? Impacts of overpopulation are depletion of natural resources. Pressure on natural resources would increase and the food, fresh water supplies would be inadequate or insufficient. Malnutrition and various diseases. Next impact is the environmental hazards. Overpopulation would increase the demand for area. This results in deforestation or loss of natural habitat. Increasing industrialization would cause imbalance in atmosphere leading to global warming. Unemployment and overpopulation results in scarcity of jobs, so majority of people would be poor. There would be high cost of living due to pressure on economy. So these are the impacts of overpopulation. Now let us discuss underpopulation. Underpopulation exists when the population of a country is too small and therefore the people are unable to fully utilize the available resources of the country. For example, Mongolia, Namibia, Australia, and Iceland, which are underpopulated. So as you can see in this picture, on one side It is highly urbanized, heavily populated, densely populated, overpopulated. On the other part, we have very less population, no settlements as such, underpopulated, hence the resources are not being utilized well. Whereas here, the resources are overutilized and causes environmental deterioration. Underpopulated country, one of them is Africa. So as you can see, why Africa is underpopulated. The desert regions, the harsh climatic conditions doesn't allow population or people to reside. Now, children, before going any further in the topic, let me ask you a few questions. So your questions are: name two of overpopulated nations. Now, what are the causes of overpopulation? Number three, industrialization caused imbalance in atmosphere leading to touch. So you may now pause the lesson for 3 minutes to write down their answers. Now, children, let us discuss their answers. So answer number one, overpopulated nations of the world are China and India. So causes of overpopulation is decline in death rate and better medical facility. Three, global warming. Industrialization cause imbalance in atmosphere leading to global warming. Now children, let us resume our topic and discuss about population composition. Population composition means the structure of the population which includes gender, health, literacy level, occupation, and income level. It can also be explained in a pyramid known as an age-sex pyramid. Population is divided into various groups from 5 to 9 years old, 10 to 14 years old. Let me show you an example of population pyramid here. So here the population is divided into various groups from 5 to 9 years old to 10 to 14 years old and furthermore. It is divided into male and female category. There are so obviously as you can see on the left side this is the male population, on the right side the female population. There are two groups of dependents: young below 15 years of age and elderly. Those between 15 to 65 are working age and economically active population of the students. A population pyramid is a graphical representation that shows distribution of various age groups and gender in a population. So here we have the age groups being mentioned. Gender. In this, the population is distributed along horizontal axis with males on left side and female population on the right side. The shape of population pyramid tells about the people living in that particular country, as the number of children below 15 years of age are shown at the bottom and reflects the level of birth. The population pyramid of a country in which birth and death rate both are high is broad at the base and rapidly narrow to the top as a peer. Because although many children born, a large percentage of them die in their infancy, in between 0 to 4 years only. So this is the situation in Kenya. This is a pyramid of Kenya showing broad base, high birth rate, narrowing down, high death rate. Second is the example of India. So in India, where death rates are decreasing, pyramid is broad at the base, more infants survive to adulthood. Population contains relatively large number of younger population and shows strong expanding labor force as a peer. So the working population between 15 to 65 is high in the population pyramid of India, and working population is only economically beneficial. Then the case of Japan. This pyramid is showing the population of Japan. Now, in case of Japan, low birth rate makes pyramid narrow at the base and decreased death rate allows number of people to reach old age. So this is the structure of population pyramid of Japan. Now children, let us discuss about the rural-urban composition. It is based on different lifestyles as the rural and urban lifestyle differ from each other. The criteria for differentiating rural and urban varies from country to country. In general, rural areas are those where people engaged in primary activities like agriculture, mining, etc. Whereas in urban areas, people are engaged in secondary or tertiary activities. Say for example, trade, banking, transport, industries, etc. So children, this is all about today's topic. I hope you well understood this now. So let us recapitulate the topic by means of a quick test. So the questions are: name two underpopulated countries. Number two, which are the two groups of dependent population? Number three, in a population pyramid, male population is shown in dash and females on dash. Number four, in rural areas, people are engaged in dash activities. So you may now pause your lesson for 5 minutes to write down their answers. Now, children, let us discuss their answers. So, the underpopulated nations are Namibia, Australia, Mongolia, parts of Africa. Number two, the two groups of dependent population is the younger ones below 15 years of age and the elderlies above 65 years of age. Number three, the male population is shown in the left side and female population on the right side of the population pyramid. In rural areas, people are engaged in primary activity. So I hope you all have understood the very well. So you all are required to read chapter 2 at least twice and complete the back exercise given on page number 34 and 35 of your textbook. With this, I conclude this interactive session.